Let's pull up Twitch and see if everything's working. Let's see, is this working? Alright, I heard myself. That's all I needed to know. Hopefully, the game doesn't crash this time when the issue is fixed. And I think
as you desire.
Where it crashed. I don't really remember exactly where I was. But this looks familiar, so we'll just assume this is where it crashed. I don't remember walking in, so probably.
Like a trophy!
Oh, it's not dead.
And how's that?
And so I shall. Of course.
Let's level up. Oh, what do I want to put these points into? Oh, I didn't need those points in string if this is what, this is the, if this controls some damage. I didn't know that. Alright, well, we put points into this, I guess, unless there's something else I can. How do you like this? Put the other points. I can get that, or I'll probably end up getting this eventually. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do more speech stuff for now. As for this, I think I'm going to get really nice. Wow, that was kind of cool. I'm trying to get this one, get this. Okay, so. Cool, alright. statues are cool. That appears to be a dead end. That's why that's what I'll be.
As you desire.
You see a pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash. Sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones. What will that do? Oh, a demon.
Come, let's shed some blood.
Okay.
Right to the face.
Of course.
Hey, watch it.
Cool. Okay. Oh, I didn't take it there. Wait, I did. What did I just do? Alright, anyway, either way. Got something out of that. I wonder how many other little secret things like that I've missed. Oh, just more right there. So just my crossbow, let's do it this way.
As you desire.
Ooh, enchanted dagger. Okay. I'm gonna equip that. Hopefully I can equip it. It's not useless. Well, it's enchanted, so I guess it would be... Oh, it's got +4 attack anyway. I guess. So, yeah, that is better than what I'm using. Regardless. Wait, which one is it better than? This one, okay. Cool. Any armor I can wear? No. Yeah, no. What about Alistair? Oh, that's nice. I can give him a helmet. Because he does not have that. about this guy? What does he have? Damage die. Nice, pretty much wearing good gear too. Alright then. $43 coins. Because I don't want to use their proper names. That's where I need to go. Let me see.
As you desire.
Oh, I didn't even like actually look at it. It's a decent looking dagger.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned?
All those things.
Or merely an intruder? Come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
What first? No, it's not either. Yeah, I would first know who you are and where you come from.
You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully mine. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered. Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I'll do this one.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm no fool if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing.
That made sense.
Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Cool, let's go feed that dog. Or no, not free it, but save it.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Guess what? I have it right here.
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
What will happen to him now?
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
You think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Alright. And let's see the chest. I think that mage should have moved by now, yeah. Ew, that has a lot of stuff in it. Stuff I don't think I'll be using. Well, I'll use some of it, but you get the point. Sell stuff here. This guy's not glitching out now. It's nice.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Yeah, let's... this side. Let's sell this. Start here, actually. And sell this. Let's just sell all these. Because it's stuff I can collect later. Easily, so. I don't even know if I'm gonna go a herbalist route anymore. I guess I should, though, huh? Let's see what else. I'll sell these, yeah, definitely. This quartz, this quartz. That's a gift, so keep that. Was any of those? I didn't think to check. No, I guess not. Alright. I won't use them. It's probably good, but I won't use it. I don't think I ever use these. I'm not getting rid of those. I should equip this actually. Not getting rid of any of these because I'm useful. Get rid of this chain because my stuff's better. I'll get rid of that too. Oh, this one's for anyone. I don't know if I really care about that though. So I'm gonna sell it. Alright, that should be good for now. I don't know if there's anything in the cults in the camp I need to do. I don't think so. Let's see if I can talk to her, and then we'll talk
Back
to them.
again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have
Thanks, well,
preparations to
awesome.
make for the battle of Atlantis.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Now you tell us what this ritual is about.
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret? Is that why the joining is so secret? I guess I read that correctly.
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Are all humans such cowards?
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Will you both shut up?
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive?
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, Know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the Taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Well, to be fair, I mean, you killed one of the guys yourselves, so maybe he could have made it, but oh, it's fine. Or it's over. I'm fine.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
The king? Alright. What kind of meeting?
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
I do wonder why he thinks we're so special. Oh, I can level up. Do 2 in here and then 1 in Constitution. Constitution's health, right? Wait, I'm reading the wrong thing because I'm dumb. Yeah. Yeah, it's health. Okay. And I can get a new ability. Though I don't know what really I want. I do like the sound of this. It's passive too. I'll get it. See, backstabs, right? Yeah. Alright. I hate this helmet. Anyways, let's continue, I guess.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
That's the case. Perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you, Your Majesty. It's too formal for my character. I'll just do I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To flank
cover.
the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
I'm new and I'm considered the best. That's not... It's not a good sign. You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
Circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, Mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I agree with Alistair, we should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Kalen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
I don't know, that could be a great distraction.
Me shimmying down the Darkspawn line? Sure. We could kill them while they roll around laughing.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
Where will you be?
I will be fighting beside the King with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Again, at his request. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Are we in any danger?
Of course. Even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
What if the archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
Alright.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
I always get urges to yawn while playing this. It's so annoying. I can. But now I'm very low up, so why do I have a level up?
Let's just get to the tower. It may not be the most glamorous job, but we'd best not dawdle.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Let's cross the bridge. Power of Ishal.
There! You will fall!
One of the archers lived through that.
Help me. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower. It's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
My god.
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Alright. Let's do it. First off, I think he does on always.
We must get to the top of the tower.
What do we do now?
Off I go.
Cut them down!
Shame him out the face!
So many! Cut them down!
Flaming swords. Well, not flaming daggers, actually. They look more like short swords, though. I'm gonna call them short swords. They're short swords from now on. That's what they are. I have spoken. That is my final answer. Why isn't his weapon on fire? Or is it just... No, what the actual hell is he using? Oh, a mace? There's maces in this? I didn't even know that. Alright. Oh no, everything's on fire.
So many!
Alright. Oh, it's true. Self-action. What? Oh, I knew I should have used damn skilled on things. Have to use silver now. That's the pages. I'll get them eventually. There it is. Oh wait, do I automatically have the poison making skill? Because I didn't know that. I'll have to look at that. Oh my god, I do. Oh, I didn't know I did. Did I get that? Getting that even. Hell, I don't even know where that will work. I didn't know I had that though. Man, all that death room. Actually, I think I had like one class, so I could have made one potion. But still, could have made something.
Time for more Darkspawn, I see.
Nah,
I should like a trophy.
I need to figure out how to make characters better. Which I haven't really done, so I guess it doesn't matter all that much. I don't know.
Of course.
I'm not really used to playing games like this, to be honest. It's a different thing. They're fun, but not many I can get into. Or many I know I'm really.
Delighted.
A mushroom. Oh, I got stuff to equip. Almost forgot. I did forget. Where was it? It's here. Yeah, put that double on. Put that. What's spear resistance? Constitution. I don't remember. Actually, let's get this instead. That's an elf fruit. Can he make potions? No, he is extremely injured though. Wow. Nothing I can really do about that right now. We'll just have to be in here. Hey, a hole in the ground. Okay, this just goes back out too, so. This way. This way.
It appears we need to fight the fight one at a time.
Let's do some tactical analysis. Let's see. Oh, this is my thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Also makes sense. Behavior. Oh. I want that focus. I hate when they run at enemies. What's Alistair on defensive? He's a defender, so actually alright, since our party, I need to reset this. Let's have him on. Save my health gets to 50%. Like that. So is this what he does? To be honest. I don't know, see, this is different. It's been a while. Confuses me.
right.
Cool. Oh, him. I want to set his bosses in gaming. I want to set the circle mages. Because I want him to. Give him a damager. Maybe this is one because I want him to. So. Is there one for combat start? Guess we'll do self any. I want him to use ability. Oh, he has herbalism. Oh, here it is. I want him to use that. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, he just doesn't know. Also, what is this? Alright, let's go. Go to where we need to go. Next level, I guess.
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here.
Sneak attack, obviously. You could try telling them they're in the wrong place.
Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Logain will be waiting for the signal.
He sure will be. We just have money in them, which is nice. Always. Other one over there will probably get unlocked. Yep, what I thought. Enemies I want to say it. Guess what? I'm gonna fight all the enemies. There you go! Ooh, an engraved silver bowl. That's probably worth something. Honestly, I can't see it being worth something.
As you desire.
Okay, let's see what's in this room.
As you desire. course.
Oh, I could have used it. I'm so disappointed. I think someone's vacuuming. It's hard to hear in my headphones. So if there's a weird sound, it's probably the vacuum. Wow, I can unlock that. Let's see if I can wear those. Those are scale armor, so. Where'd I get these? Yeah, replacement gloves with those. And now I can't use these. They do 75 Alistairs. 90. Okay. Anyway, damn, I could have used the good stuff.
Delighted. And so I shall. As you desire.
More health potions. A long sword.
Delighted.
Alright, let's see if Alistair can use that long sword. It does the same, actually. So, whatever, it doesn't matter.
And so I shall.
Third floor, here we go.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
I like to save Punisher. I'm sure he'll be ready. As soon as we light the beacon, everything's going as planned. This one's
And so I shall.
Hey, weapon rack. No, just some arrows on it though. That's neat. I'm not gonna make my character an archer, so not really useful.
Time for more Darkspawn, I see. Delighted.
Oh yeah, he's stuck in the thing. Got to free him. Can't just leave the dog stuck in the thing. Plus level colors multiple. That leopard doesn't need freedom. Sweet. There's probably little tactical advantages I can take. I'm just gonna take this one. Now let's check.
All right.
I think I just got an acid flask. I think I'd rather play it this view. Seems simpler.
And so I shall.
And I can see everything.
Delighted. Of course. And so I shall.
Yeah, that's probably a good chest here. Another long sword. Here we go, top floor. Oh, he is big.
beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before it's too late.
Alright, what beacon? Out here.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
What a surprise.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Shot or one of the people with us?
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
I remember you, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
I remember being overwhelmed by Darkspawn.
Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Wardens and the King?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
Why did Taryn Logain abandon the King?
I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
You know, actually, I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. Oh well. Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Much, much higher.
What a sensible attitude. Mother is seldom sensible, however.
Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Okay, let's loot everything. A lot to loot.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Takes more than a few Darkspawn to kill me, even though I died to them a few times.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Land is hardly united.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What could Terran hope to gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
You think the Aura would believe us over Terran?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course! We could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Keep in mind, Loghain was also an honorable man.
The Jarl would never do what Teyrn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what the great... Why not? So, you know. I doubt it will be that easy.
And when is it ever?
It's always been the Grey Warden's duty to stand against a blight. And right now, we're the Grey Wardens.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I'd be happy with just staying alive.
Come to think of it, that would be nice.
Well, don't expect me to do everything. There is, however, one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
What makes you think we want her?
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens.
I am sure.
I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
Haha, you will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Have you ever been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Tell me about the village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering, then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Okay. What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Then you can substitute for Alistair.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest.
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Alright. Hey, I can level up. Yeah, let's see what I can do. Let's give him a little of that. I'm gonna give him more dexterity. So, yeah, I guess that's good. Alright, so I didn't know I had this. Did I select that? See, I don't remember if I selected that or not. Let's get this so I can get higher level skills. Let's get this. Let's do Alistair. Give him more constitution. Actually, what's his? Let's increase this to 16 as well, so we're even. Then let's give him more constitution. Ooh, he already has most of his, so let's give him survival then. As for this, it's an odd skill for a warrior, I feel like. But I guess I can see it being useful. Oh, I guess because this is the opposite of that. Okay. Let's do this one. I guess I will make him tanky, but he's still gonna be he's not gonna be a two-handed warrior. Well, actually, no, I think I do want to go the other route with him. Yeah, I want to go the other route with him. Hey, I got no disapprovals in that. Nice. That's the goal. Keep those two balanced, because these are my best friends. Really, I'm going to try to juggle all the companions, but we'll see how that goes. Did not go that well last time I tried. How long has this been? Let me go ahead and stop it and continue this later.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Oh
no. Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
I guess I'll actually go in this section. This is dramatic. Yes. I almost forgot.
It appears we will need to fight the Blight one at a time.
I forget I can follow combat stuff. I don't know her abilities. She has no health. Stuff. I'll have to get her some healing. Ooh, Spirit seems fun. I'll probably give her that. Or continue in this. I like this stuff too. Okay, she can do frost weapons. Oh, and she has shapeshifter, right? I want to get her these too. Anyways, alright. But yeah, she doesn't really have anything. I'm gonna take a potion because I'm low. Alice should take a potion because he's low. I'm going to set up things to defend her. She's vulnerable as a mage. Now I realize I actually don't know how to do that. Never mind, I'm not gonna do anything with that right now. I'm gonna leave her thing where it is, but I'm going to make her cautious. Yes. That way she doesn't engage in melee combat. Alright, I think we're good. Let's just pet him.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Oh, I gotta name him. Right. I like that name. Yeah, that will be his name. Grum. Pretty sure I just got that off of Minecraft stuff, but oh well. It works. Guys around you, barking excitedly. Do you see anything interesting? Must be a 100-year-old bottle of wine. That's still close to it. Sweet. Barking excitedly. Let's see if we'll find anything else. Card of Curiousness? Okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh, okay. Anything else? Oh, okay. He looks so sad. Let's have him clean this up. Yeah, let's talk to him. No,
Here.
talk. No, I don't talk. I can talk to my party, right? Oh, not when I'm Alistair. That makes sense. Oh, I'm trying to talk to myself. I'm stupid.
What do you need?
Here we go.
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Let's see. So, but like a father to you, I understand that.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life by sending you to that tower.
Yes, I know. I think he came from High Eber, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. The Dalish don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
Our ways are not your ways, nor Duncan's.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Yes, well, just don't tell anyone.
Sure, nobody needs to know what a softy you are. It's our little secret.
Yeah. What about you? What's up?
What do you wish of me?
like to ask you
If you must.
I don't have anything to ask you. Oh. How did you become a shapeshifter?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
That does sound like something you do.
Oh? I truly doubt that children would be worth the effort. They are filthy, smelly things full of tears and snot and trouble. That said, I cannot speak for the tastes of my mother. She has, after all, lived a very lengthy time in the wilds and done many things I know nothing of. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shapechanger?
Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
There have been Dalish keepers who use similar magic.
Oh? Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans. I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magics, if there would be any relation to what I was taught.
I doubt they'd be willing to tell you much.
True. Though I suspect I have more in common with your people than my own kind, but such is how it must be.
You spend a lot of time as an animal.
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
At the very least, hoping this is a sarcastic option.
I see. I find such opinions good to know in advance, so thank you. But enough of such talk, let us proceed lest the dust gather on us.
Oh shit, that's a lot. Ooh, okay, I mean I can make that up, no big deal. But damn. Oh, it barely moved. Was not a sarcastic option. My bad.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Did you grow up in the wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
I'm not saying that. I'll just say it's my favorite way of annoying you.
Would it not be easier simply to poke at me with a stick?
I could give it a whirl.
I think I will elect to answer the question for now, if you do not mind. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
You remained unnoticed. And you remained unnoticed.
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
I can just imagine.
I rather doubt that. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a Chasend who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes, how to eat at a table, how to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yes, the joke's on you then.
You were a fine one to be pointing out the humor of fate. Shall we examine your predicament on the whole? Let's not. Me? I prefer the jest on me to the jest on you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
How'd I get a +4 from that? Or has that just been there? I won't question it.
What do you wish of me?
I believe there's more things I can talk to you about. And,
If you must.
Yeah, I want to know if she's into by the chantry.
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
Oh, I'm glad you think so.
And I am glad you are so glad. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
I feel sorry for the Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Damn, okay. So, did you kill them?
Me? No, I never did any of the killing, until later. And even then, Flemeth was a glutton for that sort of thing. Thankfully, the Wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or Maleficarum.
And they got what they deserved.
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates, and apostates could become Maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
If I were a mage, I think I might. Right, if I were a mage, I might. Wait, what? Is that agreeing with her statement or their statement? I'll just say I agree completely, because last time I took a chance on that, I was wrong.
Oh, I hope you are not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Okay, that's enough for now.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors, then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Perhaps you should charge more then.
You want to pay more? Well, we'll happily accept donations.
No, but a caravan is following me. It has plenty of gold.
Wouldn't such a caravan be well guarded?
The guards were all killed by Darkspawn.
A whole caravan, right for the picking.
Go on your way. We've got work to do.
You a dead Templar. I want to read that note. Where do I keep those notes? So many of my fellow knights have been searching for that urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Gentivi. I don't know how to say that. By now, still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Allah holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Gen lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that the other knights have not done likewise, unless they have. No, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothring. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot.
You know, I'm beginning to think your caravan isn't coming at all.
Maybe it's just made up.
Of course it's made up. You owe us 20 silvers to compensate for my annoyance.
Do you really want to find a Grey Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
I like that.
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
And just when we had things settled.
Here we go! Shame about the face!
Oh, this could be good. Lost me and you don't pay.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
This shoddy operation is pathetic. I could do better.
Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
Oh, really? What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded Ash Warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What's going on in Lothring?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
I don't care. What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go!
Nope.
I'm not going down without a fight!
Don't do much of one. Oh.
I could like that.
Oh, there's one behind us. Why is no one going to attack me?
Of course.
Take that!
See if he becomes lootable. Yeah, he does.
As you desire.
Not much, if anything, but it's loot. I like loot. Oh, okay. Let's find the other stuff that we collected. Some traps. More traps.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
My clan has already fled north. We won't find them.
There must be other Dalish in Ferelden. In fact, I'm sure of it. If we head eastward, towards the Brecilian Forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Where do we find the circle?
That will be at their tower on Lake Kalenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where will we find the dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
And where will we find the Arl?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Where would Loghain be, exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Ask her what she thinks it is.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Let's go find some quests and see what the dog wants. Advance happily. Anything? Oh. Oh, he doesn't find anything. Go look in the refugee camp, I guess.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey now! There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow. Of course.
Look at all these broken crates. I need to find a place to sell and get it killed. Doesn't seem like there's anything really around here. Let's just go talk to someone.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Wonderful farmer.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
I didn't wander anywhere, thank you.
You still look like trouble. We got plenty of that with the war now.
Can make trouble for you, human. Is that what you want?
No. Beg pardon and all. I should mind my manners. Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
Oh, it's back to it. What's going on?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns. If he returns.
Are those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
I'll take that as a thank you.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian's will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me stop you.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Hey, a Templar.
You there.
I like their armor.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
You're certainly cheery. What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Definitely. Pretty sure you can find something in this area. I think that's actually a sign there's something in the area, so... No?
What do you need?
Nothing, I did not need to click on that. What did you just do? Hey. Okay. She has herbal illusions. So she can be resistant. That's useful. Yeah, so she can make health potions.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
No one thinks this little child.
Back off.
Oh.
I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Well, I'm not gonna do it for free.
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
I mean, I accept anything.
We have nothing to offer but our gratitude.
I don't like this guy on the other hand.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Well, let's see if we can persuade him.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
I didn't think she would approve. Oh well. It'll be fun. It's accepted. I'm not gonna bother. Ah, well. Now that all those who pray upon me actually use you something painted, yeah, this is what I just did, I think. So.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. I've had enough of your human nonsense.
Darkspawn will feast on your living heart! They will take your children!
Where are you? Have you seen my mother?
It depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I don't think she's coming.
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
I don't think she meant to leave you.
But she must be coming.
You know where your father is.
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
What kind of mess is this?
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Well, good luck with that.
She'll come soon, right? She wouldn't leave me here all alone. Mother, where are you?
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
Oh, they're elves. What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Friend, even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Alright, easy. Let's go into the chamber.
There is no hope!
Oh, what's going on here?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep!
Oh, God.
They will feast upon our hearts! There is nowhere to run! This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts!
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands! There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This man bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Watch where you throw your accusations. Watch where you throw accusations. God, why couldn't I read that?
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
I'm gonna do this.
No! Do not touch me! You bring evil and destruction! It is the end!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
I'm gonna run them off. I don't really. Not gonna.
Why is this happening?
The evil shall descend upon us!
What if I got XP though? Oh well.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
I can imagine. Yeah, I need to go find a shop at this point.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Do you know there are bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Alright.
Maker watch over you.
Guess we shall go inside and turn in this bounty. The dog is inside me. That's weird.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no... Yes? Who might you be?
I assume this is who I talk to. Let's not tell them what I am.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
Do many of his knights come here?
Some have in recent days. Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again, I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Yeah.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Okay. You need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in... Yeah, I already know that. Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Teyrn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
Yeah, that is problematic. King Cailan had no heir.
None that we know of. Teyrn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
I'll go ahead and ask to see if it opens anything else up.
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Teyrn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Alright, I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Look, I can look at. Ooh, I can read it here. I am curious, so I guess I'm gonna read it. What would it be under, though? Oh, it would be books. Done. How long is it? Yeah, never mind.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Teyrn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about this urn.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
We delish to learn much about your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
He's dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
And I was hoping to meet Arleman, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need help against Teyrn Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Teyrn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Teyrn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Captain.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven. And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him...
What the hell? When did my thing reset? Alright. I had no idea it even did reset.
Hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light
Praying
make it
for help
pure.
from a prophet
Let
named
all
Bernard,
mankind
but
be
the
gone.
God who was turned before the
Let all
flea.
repeat
There is
the
very
chant
little
of
time.
light.
I'm sorry, but I
Only
must
the
prepare the
word
chantry's
dispels the
vestments.
darkness upon us.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Yeah.
A great number of people could be fed and clothed for a fraction of your finery. But you must do as your heart wills. What can I do for you, then?
Let's see this.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Teyrn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it is Loghain that betrayed the king.
Teyrn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
You provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
I want to know if this opens up.
You were contemptuous when I asked for aid. A blessing would hardly be appropriate. Wouldn't you agree? Now,
Sure.
if there is nothing else...
Perhaps
May the
I
Maker
should
guard you, Grey Warden.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
Wait, there was books in there.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our
Oh, I guess
righteous
I can't touch
dedication
them.
and enduring perseverance.
Oh, wait, there's a book. Yeah. I don't know if that gives me anything,
Make
but
it
it
pure.
certainly feels
Let
good
all
collectively.
mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of life. Only the word.
Word dispel fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows come.
Got stuff to do. Alright, let's see what new quests are on this board. Nothing. Cool. Let's see if that dagger's better than what I have. I doubt it. But we can see. 440 is the same. I have a lot of swords actually. Let me check. Alistair. His is 770. So no, his is not better. I know. Let's... I want to unequip this. 550. This is 660. I'll equip this one. Because I'm gonna go with dexterity. But crossbows pair with strength, correct? Yeah. That's why he has a ranged option for if I ever need it. Let's see if she can use a better staff. Okay. It is better. Ooh, and she can wear... That's really all her clothes. It's just the same thing. Does that mean... No. No, we'll see. Hold on. I can actually put her in armor, though I don't know why I'd want to. I'd rather put her in mage attire. Like this, for instance. That looks so dumb, but that's what she's gonna be in for the moment. This is mage only, right? Yeah. She can wear these. They don't show. Nice. Gloves on. Let's give her some bags. 75. 50. Get rid of these. Yeah. It's fatigue, though. See if Alistair, you don't have the strength for that. It's the same as normal, shouldn't I? Those kids are annoying. Whereas my dog, I can this on. Because he doesn't have one anyway. It's just a ring. Give her this because it's willpower. There's a spear. Oh, she has one. I think Alistair does not have one, so I'll put this on him. He has this though. Cool. Alright, let's sell some stuff.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
The opposite, actually.
Alright. Just don't buy everything up.
Ooh, you have fire bombs. Freeze bomb recipe. Dwarven Warax. No, there would be no point in using this because it's not a dex weapon, I guess. I'm not really interested in buying anything anyway. Wine, a gift, huh? Did I find a bottle of wine? Did my dog find a bottle of wine? Let's sell stuff and then worry about that. I'll deal with the difference later. Let's get rid of this stuff. I've not actually looked at my armor in a while, now that I think about it. Obviously that's worse. Let's look at this though. Yeah, I feel like this is better. This is better. Alright. Now let's sell everything.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? Alright. Just don't buy everything up.
Because I don't plan to ever use it. Acid gun, yeah. I'll find better with these later. I'm not gonna sell those, that's a gift. Oh, that's a gift too. Silver bolt. Let's see if it has any gifts in its inventory. There's that. I'll take it. Trap triggers. I want to use those, so I want to keep them. Sell this stuff though. Alright. Let's find more stuff to do. There's some rubble here. Worthless. Nope, still nothing.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
Who was over here? There's something over there. Axe, okay. There's a quest giver.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
I can, sorta.
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Why don't you just... Oh yeah, I can't make traps, right? Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
There's poison traps on his land.
Ah, he doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
You do not seem well. You think I'm a refugee?
You look better armed than most refugees that come through. Not implying you're a deserter or the like. I'll trust you can take care of yourself.
What's going on here?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type. Too much to do, and not enough time.
You have some quest, though.
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
Very little.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Cool. Let me do this. Get a dagger. See if it's better than the one I have already. It is. Yeah, it is. Alright, so I'm gonna place it with this one. I'll also start calling them short swords. That is something like that.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
So how... Oh, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all.
Now, is there stuff in here yet? Oh. Alright. stop it. Not accomplished that much. I'm getting tired.